You're watching Soccer Night in Detroit.
Check, check. Hello, everybody. Here we are at Toledo, where Detroit City just got a massive W. What?
Monday with the right foot. It's in the back of the net.
5,500 souls traveled to Keyworth on this very, I wouldn't say bitterly cold afternoon, but it was,
Unseasonably cold.
Well, this is Michigan because we expect it at this time of year.
Well, thank God it happened today than yesterday because we would have been whipped by the wind.
Oh, my God. 71 mile per hour winds for that one?
It was 66 at Detroit City.
Holy cow, that was crazy.
Oh,
that was crazy. But needless to say, great matchup between, the first matchup, opening day here at Keyworth Stadium. We have the highlights. In fact, we also... things would start off in a very serious and poignant manner here. Let's look at those highlights right now. Shall we?
Yes.
Doctor,
let's examine the highlights, as Ray Lane used to say.
Yes. And we start off here, first minute of action, players standing in solidarity as the USL-PA and USL-HQ CBA talks keep going on. Loud and boisterous Detroit City crowd.
Yeah,
they're chanting.
This is what you shot there. I took some shots from the.
And we'll have those in a minute.
Okay.
And we'll have those in a little bit as well.
Yeah, you're right. This is from you from the side. Everybody said pay the players. That they made it loud and clear on the TV broadcast.
Oh, absolutely they did. Absolutely they did.
You can't censor that.
No, you can't. I mean, and what we're trying to do. Yep. What we're trying to do here is actually tell the whole story.
The whole story.
Because based on what the league says, as you know, as it kicks off there, and then this is your footage from your end,
from the stand,
and
started
plain
off
and simple,
kick,
little bit of music there,
little bit of music,
and then the music just cut off, and then all you could hear were the supporters.
Yes, play the players.
Yes, say.
And then this is my panning to the crowd. Everybody holding their signs. Hey,
and of course there was a sign. Yep. And then, of course, everybody in solidarity.
Yes.
With the players.
Yes.
In what is right now a negotiation where we don't know what's going to happen next. Are they going to be playing next week?
That's a good question.
Are we going to have games going forward?
Okay.
And the chant of players first amongst the crowd here at Keyworth Stadium this afternoon for this matchup between Detroit City FC and Brooklyn SC. And coming up on kickoff here in just a minute here after your footage. And let's just put it that way. Things would get underway really quick.
Yes.
And I do mean really quick.
Take a look.
Third minute of action. Coming up. Devin
Amumetsa searching, and he had a long kick.
Beautiful pass.
Got two. Say his name.
And he will score. I believe it, Darren.
He did. Oh, yes. A beautiful goal from Devin. Yeah, Devin Amumetsa scored his first goal, and the smoke went up. I had to play Joe Henry theme song for that.
Oh, man.
Wonderful
goal. Okay, fast forward to the 32nd minute of play. Ryan Williams. No, it was Kobe Hernandez Foster with the pass. Darren Smith with his second goal of the day.
Yes, I raised. Say his name, and he done it again.
He gets a brace. Man of the match material right there for Detroit City FC. Detroit would be up at the half by a score of 2-0.
Yes.
And then in the 85th minute of play, Maxey, you thought Maxey was going to get one, but he passes to Chisholm and Bukulum for the third goal of the match.
And he gets his first goal as a member of City.
Yes, Chisholm and Bukulum's goal puts City up 3-0.
And that's all she wrote.
That was all she wrote here at Keyworth Stadium. beautiful setup there by Carlos Herrera, in which Maxey was Johnny on the spot on it, passes it over to Bucalam, and there it is.
Yes, he got his assist, and he's still stuck in goal line. The legend Sean Claude lost it.
There was a couple chances there where Maxey would, shall we say, he could have had the opportunity to score a goal here or there. But it didn't come up to be. But he would get up, he'd be like wide open, and you figured, okay, put it on the net. No, he wanted to pass it off. Very unselfish today.
I know.
By Max. Very unselfish action by Maxey today.
Yeah.
Real good play there.
Well, it looked like the forward will have to carry us through from this long season. The first 10, second 10, third 10, and don't forget the Tire Cup if it's happened at all.
Well, we'll see what happens going forward. But like I said, overall, you think Detroit City has Joe. Beautiful job today on that tifo, by the way.
Thank you. I didn't see it.
Yes.
So
yeah. We have a picture. We have a picture of it.
There it is, right there.
Yep. We have a picture of the tifo. Great job as always by Joe Novak and the Northern Guard as we kick off the season. Busy week for all of us this week.
Yeah, you're right. We have a U.S. Open Cup game. Oh, by the way, I have to mention this right now. Yesterday they announced a venue change.
Yes, they did.
Will not be held at Keyworth Stadium. The temperature, what I heard, could be 25 degrees with the wind chill, 15.
13 degrees.
So too cold to play here, so guess where we're going?
We're going to be going to Brighton,
Oh,
folks.
my God.
Yep, Brighton, Michigan.
I can't get there. I need a ride to Brighton to follow this
Somebody
team.
help this guy out so he can help you out.
Bring Hamtramck to Brighton, back to Hamtramck, please.
But anyway, like I said, the game is on Tuesday at 7:30 at Legacy Center in Brighton, just off of US 23 there in Brighton. And
by the way, it's going to be on the U.S. Open YouTube page.
Yes, it will be.
It will not be
on the U.S. Soccer YouTube page for this one. No local coverage, of course, for that one. But
U.S. Soccer YouTube page, not Paramount Plus until the third round.
That's right.
When
that's
you
right.
know what, the big boys will try to crush us again.
Yep.
We're not going to let them, hopefully.
But as we said, we got lots of action in the USL today. As you know, we're compiling it all together, give you a glimpse of it around the sea. Plus, we got an interview coming up with one Darren Smith.
In the course of a match. Morris, as he gets around his marker. Beating Romero, square ball once again to the edge of the 18. It's laid off for Donovan. Needed a sliver of an opening, finally delivered! And he's done it again! McFadden, the hero a week ago, picks up where he left off. It's 1-0 to Lou City.
Of a champion after going down 1-0 on the road. Now Bassett for all. Back for Bassett. Squeaks through. Bassett! Insurance for the Hounds. Bassett has his first for Pittsburgh.
Into the box. Takes a bounce. Isaiah Foster is on it. Masurka towards the back post. Around it in! A scrappy goal for Colorado Springs. Maples is the man for the Switchbacks. They lead 3-2.
Oh, that's a bad ricochet, and Rhode Island, oh, they're going to score! How about that? It's a debut goal from Logan Dorsey off a Sporting Jacks mishap at the back. But the RIFC supporters won't care one iota about that.
Is on if they can get there.
Casas finds Vonner. Vonner! Oh, what a save by Semle. Just got enough. In the 90th, Vonner had a golden chance. Great ball from Casas. Semle said no.
This is the kind of save that saves you the extra point
That is
your ticket to great seats. Given away. Gillespie! Good save from the goalkeeper, who redeemed for his own error there.
A bit lackadaisical in the back from Petrini, and this is what FC Tulsa does so well.
Wyoming, New Mexico, controlling the possession. Fisher angling it to the back of the six for Prentice. Did not take long here in the Coliseum. Roots up.
Now you're a center back playing on an early yellow card. I mean, just so many of those trickle-down effects from a turnover in the build. Now you still got to deal with this.
From the free kick. Oh, this time Delgado cannot keep it out. And El Paso take the lead.
To really lean into that as the half goes on. Avievu tries to chip one towards Johnson. Wasn't there. Ball knocked down there. Gomez, though, with a touch. Sacco wants to go from distance. Sacco finds it for the first goal of the night. Isan Sacco from distance.
We're with the man of the match, Darren Smith, after a wonderful brace today against Brooklyn FC.
We said his name twice and he's on the score sheet.
Again, guys, like I always say, all glory to Jesus. And yeah, like I was saying, myself and Dave, it's something we've been working on a lot in terms of those balls in behind. And as you guys all know, that's my game, getting in behind the defenders, playing off the shoulder. And yeah, I'm just grateful that it came off today, and as well with the second goal, great delivery. I mean, wasn't the best, but you got a sense and be around in the box for any knockdowns, and I'm just happy I was able to be there today and be on top of it to be able to get the brace.
That first goal was picture perfect.
Yeah.
He saw you from a mile away, literally.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Dev, he knows my movement, and I know that once he puts his head down, he's going to put it there, and I just have to make the run. Yeah,
that was perfect. Absolutely. You went down, I don't know, midway through the second half and all that stuff. Just an incidental contact pretty much on that one.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of, I think I got a bit cold, and I just felt a little bit weak, but I'll be okay.
You'll be ready for Tuesday night for sure. So
let's go.
I'm glad it was today, not yesterday, because yesterday was windy, as you know why.
Yeah,
it was wind whip and all that. Thank God the weather calmed down.
Yeah, we're happy that it's not that windy, because the wind just makes it extra cold.
Oh, and extra difficult to get past.
Exactly, it makes the game more difficult, and so we're grateful that things worked out the way it did.
Absolutely. Now going into it, it's going to be like an unknown environment coming up on Tuesday. New opponent, basically. I mean, they've been around for a little while, but it's I believe they were. I'm not sure if they were Midwest Premier League or whatever, but Michigan Rangers coming in. Basically, how do you prepare for a club like that, a lower division side like that?
I mean, because we don't know much about them, and as you say, the lower division, I think the main focus for us is to continue with the same preparation, same focus. The boys know that we got to be locked in for every single game. Every game is a final for us, especially when you're coming out at Keyworth with over 5,000 fans. Shout out to the fans today.
Actually, we'll be in a familiar surrounding, especially for me, because I mean, right down the road from me, down in Brighton.
Yeah. We're going to be indoors because it's going to be too cold to play here.
Correct.
And Brighton, you played in that facility last year, in an exhibition against the Toronto FC too. Basically, the pitch is a lot newer than what it would be here, so different. Basically, same tactics, same idea.
I mean, in terms of tactics and ideas, that's up to the coaches. That I wouldn't know. But like I said, we'll have the same focus, the same objective, which is to get 3 points and move on to the next round. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is this the sign-up thing to come for you this year? Because you had a hot start last year, you kind of level off, and then you scored another quick burst again. But are you making your case for the Golden Boot this year? Maybe.
I mean, only God knows. all I got to do is just every game I go out there, do my best to try and score goals to the team and make sure that we win, because that's the most important, right?
That is the most important, right?
And especially going into this thing, a very tight, very tough Eastern Conference from what it looks like. Obviously, we got three big dogs when you're looking at Louisville, Tampa Bay, and Charleston right there. How do you guys see fit in this tight Eastern Conference?
I mean, again, the mindset is to take every game like as a final. It doesn't matter who we play, and especially when you asked about the team we play on Tuesday. I mean, it can be that team, it can be Louisville. It doesn't matter, you know. At the end of the day, it's 11 against 11 plus the subs, and the best team on the night will win.
Yeah. All right, get in there and get warm. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Get warm, celebrate with the boys. Thank you very much, Darren.
Thanks to Darren Smith for joining us there.
Thank you very much
for a great interview there. But okay, few things to take away from this one.
Yes.
Obviously, we were talking about the first minute of play.
Yeah.
Of course, they were talking about the protests and all that, the standing protests, which is going around throughout the whole United Soccer or USL Championship at this point.
Yeah. After what happened last week after the first game between Lexington and Louisville, the USA said, no, we're going to see the crowd getting ready for soccer, but then breakthrough with the Brooklyn Indy game last week, where they were playing the players, and they said, all right, guys, show us our support. So,
yep, and basically,
you can't.
Like I said, we're like I said, we're pseudo journalists here. We're going to cover the action.
Yeah.
We're not going to sugarcoat anything.
No.
Whatever it is. I mean, we did the. Like I said, you had the coverage from inside the stands. I had the coverage from down here, pitch side.
Yes.
So basically, if we devoted like 2 minutes of coverage for the protests that went on this afternoon,
Yes.
that's more than what the USL HQ was providing.
Yeah, tell me about it if you've been watching. I sat for all last week games getting a feel of it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the thing was, the USLPA came out and said, all right, we're going to, we want you to take a stand with us as well. Mm-hmm. And from what it looked like, all 5,500 people that were here today took a stand with the players that were out on that pitch.
Yes, you're right.
So, I mean, in the show of solidarity, you show the banner.
Yes.
Explaining, the solidarity that the supporters have to these players as well. So,
yes, I know.
So it's just the fact that we're looking at.
Oh shoot!
Yeah,
one of my credentials.
You know what? I was looking at these credentials, by the way.
All right.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go to Staples. Oh, maybe ask the library if they could do a.
Okay, eliminate this.
Eliminate this thing. I'm going to Staples sometime this week to do that for mine. Just to say that. Nothing knocking at it. We're grateful for him. Let's just put it that way. But as he's adjusting his thing right now. But needless to say,
the blur clip. Okay, all right.
All right. Going back to Around the Sea.
Okay.
Louisville.
Too good.
They dismantled Miami this afternoon, and Pittsburgh's back as well.
You're right.
Yeah, Pittsburgh came back with a 3-1 victory in their game.
That was a hiccup.
The first game.
The first game, yeah.
Well, but then again, you look at it there too. They played Charleston. Charleston.
Oh yeah.
Is going to be one of your top 3 teams in the USL this year. I think. Mm-hmm. Just judging by the those games. Obviously, there's more games as around the sea. We're just taking a look at the games that we were mentioning during this afternoon's broadcast. Or this afternoon's game, so. But now, obviously, the next thing is Tuesday.
U.S. Open Cup. We haven't won. We haven't lost that opening round in a while. You know what I mean? They were facing on the Michigan Raiders from the NPSL. You know what I mean? And then the bigger question: do we play next Saturday in Indy?
We shall see what we shall see here, because right now, as far as we know, we don't know what's going on.
I know.
We obviously don't know what's going on, and we'll find out more as the week goes on. Stay tuned for everything. It's going to be a busy week. There's not going to be any music this week.
This week, yeah.
Because of all the stuff that's going on with the the Open Cup and the MASL W playoffs that are coming up this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're not going to be able to have time to do the music, but we might just sprinkle in a little bit of stuff on Soccer Night in Detroit. By the way, I did shout out my congratulations to Adam, who's an Arsenal fan.
Yes.
And, peer podcaster of ours as well with the Majors Detroit.
Yeah.
I did manage to offer my congratulations for winning the Premier League.
Is it over or nearby?
It seems like it's going to be over. West Ham drew against Man City today, 1-1.
We dropped
oh, yeah. We'll get it. We'll get it later. But needless to say,
Arsenal too good, man.
And they had. I think they ended up. Didn't they? I was going to say because they drew their match.
Yeah,
they drew their match in Champions League.
I had to do transit from here to my house to here. So
yeah. Well, like I said, the thing is, they did their. I was going to say, Arsenal won in the Premier League.
Yes.
Or they won in the Premier League today. They also drew last week in Champions League.
Yes, 1-1.
And that was another thing too. Not one Premier League side won.
Matches. That's shocking, including
all 6 teams either drew or lost their matches.
Yeah, that is shocking. The bigger question: what do we say? Did we overvalue the Premier League team? I'm thinking.
We'll see what happens because
this week is
Tuesday,
too.
Tuesday and Wednesday is the second leg of all these matches. So. We shall see what happens, what comes up there. The one I really feel confident about would be going away would be Spurs. First of all, we talked about that on Wednesday.
Tottenham Hotspur is in a world tour.
Yeah, literally. Exactly. And they're taking on Liverpool tomorrow.
So, and the big question, will the manager even reach next Wednesday or Tuesday?
Will the manager even next they would be playing on Wednesday. Will the manager? Will Ivan or Igor Tudor last two Wednesdays?
Or will he be cursed before after the game?
You know who I'm hearing is thinking about, or they're thinking about getting?
Who?
Sean Dyche.
Sean Dyche. Manager legend.
Oh, let's just say he just got sacked a few weeks ago himself.
Oh, at Nottingham Forest?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that whole mess is, what else? A mess. What is back?
Very much a mess.
Especially the GM is almost thinking of getting out of Nottingham Forest, because it looked like it could be relegation curtains for them.
Yeah.
You decided to dishonor Trevor Francis. Yes, they don't want to confuse with Trevor Gaines, but oh my.
All right. Well, they're about ready to boot us out of here. I want to get in and get warm myself.
Yeah, so. I noticed it's a little cold. It's 40 degrees today. So.
I think it dropped below 40 degrees, and the wind's starting to kick up as well.
Thank God for gloves from alumni. Oh, by the way, they're sponsoring the new arena. So.
And they're sponsoring the kits as well. So.
That's good as well.
But we will be back again Tuesday. We'll be back Tuesday. We're going to record before the Open Cup match, so we'll have a Soccer Night in Detroit preview show going out early on Tuesday.
I'm hoping to get to the game. If anybody could offer me a ride from Hamtramck to Brighton to back to Hamtramck, for God's sake.
Please give this guy a ride. That'd be awesome.
Yes.
Hopefully he can join us. But I will be there in Brighton for after hours for that match as well. But like I said, we'll see what happens as we go. We'll be back with you on Tuesday as Detroit City takes on Michigan Rangers in the U.S. Open Cup. Until then, folks, for Steve, I'm Mad Cat.
Bye-bye.
Keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the galaxy.
And be good.